So we're right here with the bike rack, and that's Demonbreun Street. That is I-40 running through there. That's the little green dot is where the traffic circle is at. And you remember me talking about the roads running two ways down Music Road. That's what that is. Belmont is down in here. That's Vanderbilt over there. Right in here is the, on the other side you can see that Demonbreun goes all the way downtown. So it actually runs down to, down in the area where the Printer's Alley, that's basically the Broadway. It goes all the way to the river. LP Field, the football stadium's not LP Field now, it's actually Nissan Stadium, is on the other side of the river from where we're at right now. Let's go look at that giant microphone. So this was put here by Keith Harmon, Mac Hill, and Fran Lee, a project of Metropolitan Nashville Arts Commission, funded through the Percent for Public Art Program 2010. And there's the cable. That's designed to look like a quarter, what we call a quarter, which microphones back then probably used, now they don't. And this is actually real hard steel. It's not hollow, it doesn't feel like it. May be, but it's really tough. You got an on and off switch, but you can see I can't move it. And then there's the giant microphone. It's a very good portrayal of a microphone. Amazing. And then there's Buddy Killen's circle. We're going to fly the Glory up and get a look at Musica. And I'm probably going to fly over and we'll take a look at the microphone. Let's see, there's downtown going toward Broadway. This is the feed side of this circle, so this is the busiest part. I should get on with people. Hurry up, get across here. My weak leg, I'm not doing so good. And the nunchuck bag up there, that trips me out a little bit. I don't know what that actually is. Doesn't feel like there's anything in it. There we are, friends. Musica. But that's what I remember the Country Music Hall of Fame. You see how that brick fence goes down and down? It was sitting up there, and you can see now that's BMI. Helicopter. See it, we're close to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is back down in there. So that may be a medical helicopter. None of this stuff is here. In fact, most of this stuff is relatively brand new. Owen Bradley Park. What are you doing, squirrel? Amazing creatures. Kind of little bolero. It's a Baldwin piano, and he is hitting a is that chord? A D sharp. He is hitting a, let's say it may be a C minor. Half marathon's coming up, or it actually is past November the 12th. Still got the sign up. So let's go fly the glory, friends. So the Country Music Hall of Fame is downtown now. I showed you that just a couple of days ago. And this is the parking lot of BMI. And I would say that the Country Music Hall of Fame building was about in the middle of where this parking lot is at. And that's the original BMI building right there, as you can see from this side. And you can see that homeless people are living literally right here at the circle. There's sleeping bags and that kind of stuff. And I would say it's those two guys right there. And it's not too bad when it's warm, but man, when it's cold, right now it's high 40s, low 50s, but without the sunlight, it's chilly. I'm in the shade right now and it's a little chillier than I want it to be. There's where the guitar pool is, right beside the park, so we're going to fly over that. Let's go send the glory up, friends. You want to? We're going to see the guitar pool that's right here by the traffic circle. I bet a lot of people don't even know it's here. And then we'll work from there. Stay tuned, friends. So friends, we're taking the glory up. That is BMI. That's the back side of it. And we're going to fly over here and take a look at this guitar-shaped swimming pool. I did not know this guitar was here until today, but it is real close to the traffic circle. This is an apartment complex of some sort, but that is definitely a guitar-shaped swimming pool. There is no question about that. And it is right on Music Row. How appropriate. Very cool looking swimming pool. Probably not particularly functional, but it is cool looking. You got to give it that. And that is the Owen Bradley Park right there. You see the little round thing in the concrete. And then out in the distance is the traffic circle with Musica. So we're going to go out and fly over Musica. I've got to make sure I go over those lines right there. You can see they're pretty tall. And I've got to go over the top of the lines so I don't hit them. I'm going to drop down in there and fly around Musica just a little bit, and let's enjoy. And that circle that is in the lady's hand right there is a tambourine. And it's gold colored. You can really see the tambourine now. I'm going to get in there real close so you can get a good look at it. I think my drone registered about 3 feet is how close I got to it.
Now I'm going to fly in here over to the microphone, and I'm going to try to drop down in there, but I got to make sure I don't hit that light post that's behind me or to my right where I'm flying at. And I try to drop on down in there, and when I do, I keep losing signal. And so it keeps trying to come back, and that's why it went back up. I stopped it. So I'm going to fly back down one more time and give it one more shot, see how close I can get to it. And I get pretty close to it. I'm sure if people were standing there watching it, they thought, wow, where's that thing coming from? Because I'm blocks away. It doesn't look that big from here, but when you stand beside it, it is really tall. It's probably 10 feet tall, or maybe 11 or 12. It's pretty tall. I'd say about 10. So the drone kept wanting to come home. It kept losing signal, so I'm flying it back in, friends. So now let's go do some other stuff.
But I could see from the air, friends, that it looked like they had a swimming pool here at the old BMI building, but I think it's fountains. It looks like I can go around this corner. I can hear them. Yeah. But from the air, it looked like a swimming pool. There's the doors. And here's what I thought was a swimming pool from the air. So there you go. Fountains right here at BMI. So this is the old building, and this is the new one. They grew quite a bit, didn't they, friends? This building was built in 1995, and I'm actually a member of BMI. I'm a BMI writer. And that's all people that you probably never heard of. But this is the new BMI building. Dave Grohl, they're talking about here. This is the place, friends. And that hookup right there is for a bus. I bet you. That's you can have an entertainer coach sitting here and hook it to shore power. That's what that is, shore power. And that's the Nashville Association of Musicians over there. That's SAE Institute, which I think does recording and sound and all that kind of stuff. I think this is Curb Records here. This is the edge of the building. We'll save that for another day.
Tighten up.